Hi everyone, this is Talari Vijay Kumar, a computer science student from Jntua College of Engineering, Anantapur. My admission number is 2200180560. In this video, I will be sharing my project, an online tender management system developed as a part of my full stack development curriculum. The tender management is a web-based application designed to streamline the process of managing tenders between government or corporate entities and vendors. Traditionally, the tendering process involves a lot of paperwork, manual tracking, and human involvement, which often leads to inefficiencies, delays, and increased chances of errors. This system is developed to overcome these limitations by digitalizing the entire tender process. The system is built using Flask, a Python web framework with MongoDB as a backend database. The frontend is developed by using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now we can start the application. Navigate to the project file, tender management system, and open the command prompt. Here we have to first start the Flask file, which is a Python file which is stored with extension.py. My application is stored as a app.py. So I am starting as Python app.py. Now the application is running on the local server at port number 5000. Now open now it is running. So refresh it. Now we have to log in as an admin. The admin name is Teja and the admin password is also Teja. We have to force the tenders in the admin dashboard, and the title of the tender is tender for canteen in college. Here the description is anything, only serious persons are allowed, and that we have to set the deadline also, and I am setting the deadline as 28th April. And the price, which is the bid price, we have to set the bid price as $50, which is equal to some 4,000 in our rupees. So now the tender is posted. It will reflect in the available tender details. We can see the title, description and deadline with the price, and the status is pending because it is not allocated to anyone, and the action is remove. If we have allotted a project anyone vendors, we can remove here. Now log out here, and this also allows the vendors to register by entering their username. Here I am entering the username as Vijay and email as email, and creating a password. And here the role of who is registration is I am vendor. Now the vendor is successfully registered. I will log in with the vendor credentials. Now we can see the vendor is successfully logging. We can navigate to the home page. It shows the available tenders. So click on apply. It navigate to apply for tender. Here we have to enter the tender details, and our company details are here. I am entering the nothing, and we have to submit our files regarding our past projects which we are handling. I am submitting a file and click on submit applications. Here we can see in vendor dashboard applications, the application is pending, but the application is successfully submitted, which is waiting for the admin to accept or reject the application of vendor. Now we can log out here. Now we have to log in as a admin to see the tenders which are applications submitted by the vendors. Here we can see vendor applications. The vendor is Vijay and the tender detail and the tender title is tender for canteen in his college, and application details is nothing. Okay, and we have verified the document of vendor. Okay, and here actions which are taken: approve or reject or delete. Here we can approve the tender. The status is reflected as approved, and we can now here log out and again log in as a vendor to see the status of the application which are submitted by the vendor. Now you can see the vendor application status is approved successfully. So here we have also an to print our application submitted applications in vendor. Here a print option is available, and we can download our application, and here logout, and again register as an admin, which is Teja as admin. So in vendor applications, the tender for canteen in college is already approved, so we can remove the tender. Now we can also add another tenders in a post tender section. We have to log in, log out after completion of remove tender. Here a register page is present to register vendors and a company and admin. Admin is which is registered in behalf of the actual admin or a company, and the vendor who is willing to submit the bid for the tenders available which are posted by the admin. So this is my project. Thank you.